All right, welcome back once again, wonderful people. Welcome back to this wonderful channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you did hear our voice. I agree that beg if this is the first time listening to this wonderful channel. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share. That one is very important. So anytime when we go to Bunga, New Zealand, our doorstep, now you go be the first to be notified. We don't learn again once again, wonderful people. But this is the #1 channel that brings you back-to-back updates from Biafra news. That's the heart. And I don't say Nnamdi Kanu sit down under detention. I talk say everything where they happen, you go still remember them. And you know say church people don't say, you don't say get a since be for now, but for the insecurity where they happen everywhere, the church come they talk say church leaders come protest, they make they urge the FG government to release Nnamdi Kanu. Then you know say this matter don't enter church. So because you know say Alo Ejimako don't already talk say if they don't want to release Nnamdi Kanu, now be saying that God go judge them. So they still don't enter church now. Because if they don't want to release Nnamdi Kanu, now God go unleash fire on them. I don't see as everywhere be. And maybe now God they do this one because all these people, you know, say God no go shame us. So now you they do this one like this. So make una try release Nnamdi Kanu. Now waiting the church leaders they protest about. And they come talk for years. They talk say leaders of the churches in Imo State and under the aegis of concerned church leaders, Forum has called for immediate release of the indigenous people of Biafra. IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, the church leaders described the dam as necessary means to restore stability, revive our economy, and ensure adequate security in the southeast. Speaking on behalf of the group, in a press conference held in Owerri on Tuesday, Pastor Cosmos Ikechukwu, General Overseer of the Charismatic Renewal Movement, advised the federal government led by President Ahmed Bola Tinubu to hearken to their call in their overall interest in the citizens, especially Southerners. He said, as part of the strategy measures to ensure adequate security in the southeast, the federal government is advised to see the need of the immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu before November 11th electoral date, in line with the earlier order by the Court of Appeal. And I know say very soon now they go do Viva election. So now waiting the talk say let them try release of Nnamdi Kanu before that time. Now waiting the leaders come to talk, the church leaders come to talk, they all put them out together. They talk on top of the matter, say I beg go, make una release of Nnamdi Kanu. Say insecurity don't plenty for our state. Everywhere just they insecure. So make them try release of Nnamdi Kanu. So everywhere go destabilize for this election will go happen. So, but they also come to talk for according to his release would certainly douse tension. By so doing, the security agencies would be in a better position to identify the criminal elements in the southeast hiding under cover of the Biafra agitation. And I know say all these criminals they do their thing and they talk to our IPOB people. So now waiting these church people come to talk so say I beg go if to say una release Nnamdi Kanu, now they say it go help the security agencies, all the police forces to identify these people, these criminals hiding under Biafra agitation. Now waiting they talk about say make una release Nnamdi Kanu, say it go help with the insecurity where they happen. At least all these criminals where they do all this thing where they do and finish they go talk to our Biafra people they do. So once they release Nnamdi Kanu, it go help the security people to identify those criminals hiding under Biafra agitation. They say according to his release. And they also talk for years, say our reasons for making this clarion call is simply based on one rule of law. With the ruling of the Court of Appeal ordering his release, Nnamdi Kanu further detention will be seen by his supporters as punitive. And according to also regarding the forthcoming gubernatorial election in the state, the group expressed concern over the ceaseless spread of insecurity in the state, stressing that such would affect citizens' participation in the exercise. Ikechukwu further said, concerning the governorship election in Imo State on the 11th of November, Imo people are expected to go to the polls to elect a governor. The flares are getting from our monitoring teams in that voter apathy is likely to mar the exercise. The reason for the apathy in a not far-fetched First, due the grave insecurity in the state, the persistent bloody letting voters will withdraw into their shells to save their lives. Secondly, the truggery and the misfold electoral offences that were glorified in sundry manners in the earlier election this year are compelling the populace to believe that their votes would not count. And say this one wey dey dey as this security full everywhere, say as the one go vote, say something fit happen and e go be like say if the vote finish they go say their vote no go count concerning wetin go fit happen that day. So na because of the insecurity na make dem dey talk say that day fit no dey insecure, and say make dey kukuma release Oga Nnamdi Kanu before this election. Say e no be hard something, say shebi court don already tell una say make una release Oga Nnamdi Kanu. Say make una release Oga Nnamdi Kanu. It go help in the insecurity, help the police forces, all the police agencies, force agencies wey dey around to help them identify the criminals hiding under Biafra agitation. Or they also went ahead to say also regarding the forthcoming gubernatorial election in the state, the group expressed concern over the senseless pace of insecurity in the state, stressing the surge will affect citizens' participation in the exercise. First, due to grave insecurity in the state and persistent bloodletting, voters will withdraw into their shells to save their lives. Secondly, the truggery and manifold electoral offences that were glorified in sundry manners in earlier elections this year are compelling the populace to believe that their voters would not count. We are worried about this very unfortunate and retrogressive narrative and are determined to work with all stakeholders to change the narrative. We intend to mobilize voters who are mostly members of our respective denominations to endeavor to come out to exercise their civic responsibilities on the day and also to avoid acts that they are capable of breaching peace. Say, say everybody want make their voters come vote for them on that particular day. Say, one of us also want to make our supporters come vote for us. But now the insecurity, say most of them feel no come because of the way everywhere day. So most of them feel no come out concerning the way everywhere come day, because say insecurity full everywhere. Not be everybody go gather mind, come one vote that particular day. Now waiting and these church leaders they talk about, so let them try look into the matter, try release Oga Nnamdi Kanu, so that they go kukuma help their force agencies so that they can be able to fish out these criminals hiding under Biafra agitation and waiting make the church people gather so they talk about like this. So say to this end, the security agencies are enjoined to put the place top-notch security measure, especially in the flashpoint zones like Olu and Okigwe, to ensure a heat-free exercise. He added, he said the thing where they happen for Okigwe and Olu, say that one matter, say he food table, now he make them say them go try make the security around that side top-notch. At least the security people will go there around that side go plenty to make sure the place is secure for the exercise will go happen. But nevertheless, these things can be avoided if they release Oga Nnamdi Kanu. That is what they are saying. If they release Oga Nnamdi Kanu, say at least they not go need much security like that. At least everywhere go dey a bit secure for the people who go come for the voting exercise. And waiting they talk. They also talk there. Say the church leaders describe the demand as the necessary means to restore stability, revive our economy, and ensure adequate security in the southeast. Because the talk say this one they very necessary. It's very, very necessary for them to release Oga Nnamdi Kanu. If they don't release it, now they say no, but they like us everywhere day. Yes, if they don't release it, now they say the FG government like us everywhere day. Now waiting the church people come to talk. Say let them release Oga Nnamdi Kanu. So it will help. It will help in a very long way. Say it will help going a long way in the insecurity happening right now. They also said as part of the strategy measure to ensure adequate security in Southeast, the federal government is advised to see the need to immediately release Nnamdi Kanu before the November electoral date, in the line with the earlier order by the Court of Appeal. Our reason for making this clarion call is simply based on the rule of law, with the ruling of the Court of Appeal ordering his release. Nnamdi Kanu further detention will be seen by his supporters as punitive. Now waiting the church they talk, so I don't see waiting church talk Concerning this thing, I know we may talk about, but they try to tell FG government, say make they look into the matter of the release of Nnamdi Kanu, say they're very, very important. But to know say they don't say make them give her 8 billion. Don't know that one no be problem. Now the release, now it be the main wahala. A wonderful people. Now here we go cut on for now. Beg give me your first time listening to this wonderful channel. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share.